Hi, my name's Andrew Kelly. I'm a freelance Android and Google Glass developer, and I'm here today at Nomad and Deepend to give a talk on Google Glass. Google Glass is the wearable technology from Google. It's been around for about 2 years now in kind of public availability. Before that it was kind of an internal project run by the Google X department, their kind of top secret branch of Google where they do all their new and interesting designs. It's a wearable computer essentially with a camera at the front and a screen that kind of hovers just above your eye, and you can hear sort of audio in the back behind your ear, and it's got a touch gesture system on the side for controlling the menus and taking photos. Everyday use would be something along the lines of, it's an accessory essentially to your phone. So anything you can do on your phone you can do with Google Glass. What Google Glass gives you is a sort of a hands-free, unobtrusive way of performing those functions. So you might receive a text message or an email, and that will appear on the screen just above your eye, and you can then choose to read the email straight away and reply, or answer the text message and use voice commands to respond to the text message. So it's kind of a notification system at its most basic level, but then the other features of the device are taking photos, recording videos, and those are things that you might want to have two hands free. If you're playing with a child, your son or your daughter, you might want to record that particular interaction if you're playing a game, and you can do that with the Google Glass without having to get your phone out of your pocket, and then kind of it's less awkward. So that's the kind of the main use points I think I get from the device. Obviously there's the ability to do voice activated searches. If you're at a quiz night and you wanted to be a bit surreptitious, you could kind of go, okay Glass, what's the capital of Spain, and it would come up and tell you Madrid straight away and stuff like that. So there's other functions, but for me the main bits are photos and hands-free notifications and stuff. Great things you could do with Google Glass would be a museum type application where you have Google Glass being given out to people at a museum, and as they go around and look at all the exhibits, the Google Glass would give them more information about the particular exhibit that they're staring at. So it might use a QR code system to let you know which painting or a particular dinosaur you're looking at, and then you would get extra information on the Google Glass device itself. It could also be used as a sort of a tour guide app that would then guide you through the museum. That would be one particular use case. You could do other things. I mean, I know you guys had the WilderQuest app. Again, that was a sort of interactive app for children. You could see them wearing the Google Glasses and having a similar experience on Google Glass with the augmented reality kind of search and find for animals in a wildlife environment, and doing stuff like that. And the main competition I think for Google Glass would be the upcoming Android Wear technologies. So that's the wearable devices like watches or earrings that are heart rate monitors, all that kind of stuff, whereby the watch itself might do 80% of the functions that Google Glass can already do. The notifications, the responding to SMSs, all that kind of stuff could easily be done on the phone, and the phone would be probably a lot cheaper than the Google Glasses, and you'd probably look a lot less dorky walking down the street with a watch on rather than the Google Glass. So it might be a more appealing option for people who are a bit fashion conscious or self-conscious about what they look like in public. And the cheaper price point for those devices I think will be a big win in terms of having them adopted across the board. So if you can get for $100 a watch that does 80% of what Google Glass does, why would you go out and buy Google Glass? So I think those are the big competitors to Google Glass and its adoption rate in the future. Obviously there's other companies out there that are making similar Google Glass devices, and they will have the same kind of challenges and hurdles that Google Glass has already. So I mean it would all come down to price and features for those kind of competitors. The future of Google Glass I think would be, it's still a prototype at the moment, so I don't think anybody really knows what the limits are for Google Glass. I mean, you can add in extra sensors and extra capabilities, and you can reduce the size and all that kind of thing to make it more appealing or more feature rich. Again, the technology is the main limiting factor. How small can you make a battery that lasts all day? What kind of resolution can you get on a camera? What kind of voice recognition software, what improvements are going to happen in that space? So as those individual components get better and better and better, obviously Google Glass as a product is going to get better and better, and then yeah, it just becomes a limiting factor based on your imagination. What do you want this app or this device to be able to do through the extra apps that you can download and install on it?